Hey, Cold Harbor Cougars, Miss G here. I hope everyone's feeling well rested. I hope everyone's getting excited that summer is on its way. We are sincerely missing you guys and are just so proud of all the work that you've shared with us so far. Keep it up, we're almost there. You got this. All right, so today we are going to review some place value, which always excites me because this is one of my favorite units if you'd happen to watch my interview with Miss McRae. So first, let's start with some vocab review. The term place value comes from the way that we look at a digit or a digit's position or place in a number to determine its value. So it's important to remember our terms digit and value. A digit is just a symbol that represents a number. The value is the amount that each digit is worth. Another important couple of names to remember are the names of our place value positions. So we'll go over those together next. In this unit, we'll be working with 6-digit numbers, which means we need to identify these 6 place value positions, starting with the ones place. If we have a, let's say, 2 in our ones place, that digit 2 has a value of 2 because it is equal to 2 ones. Our next place value position would be the tens place. And if we put a digit of 3 here, this digit 3 has a value of 30 because it is equal to 3 tens. Next, we move on to the hundreds place. If we put the digit 4 in our hundreds place, that digit has a value of 400. Then we move along to our thousands place. If we have a 5 in our thousands place, that digit 5 would have a value of 5,000. After our thousands place comes our 10 thousands place, meaning if we had a digit 6 in this place, then that 6 would hold a value of 60,000. And then last but not least, if we're working with 6-digit numbers, that highest place value position is going to be the 100,000s place. Meaning if we had the digit 7 here, that digit would then have a value of 700,000. When we combine all of our values together for the 6-digit number, we see that it is equal to 765,432. All right, let's practice. I've written a new 6-digit number, 376,548. And you can see here I underlined our digit 4. So I'm wondering what the value of this 4 in this larger number is. Okay, well, let's think back to our place value positions. Ones, tens. Okay, so this 4 is in the tens place. 4 tens is equal to 40. This 4 has a value of 40. Okay, let's say we jump to a different digit to try to find the value there. How about our 7? Okay, again, think back to the place value position. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Okay, so here we have 7 10,000s, which means that our value is 70,000. All right, let's do one more. Let's look at our 5. Okay, take a moment to try this one on your own. Think back to the place value position. What is the value of our digit 5 and a 6-digit number, 376,548? 548. Have you given it some thought? Okay, we see here that our 5 is in the hundreds place, and 5 hundredths is equal to 500. The value of this digit is 500. Now let's move on to some place value representations. Our standard form is the normal version of our number. So for example, 4,168 written as a 4-digit number is standard form. Moving on to word form, this is a number written out using words to represent the digits in the number. 4,168 written with our words. Remember, if you're having trouble writing a number in word form, you're just going to write the number as you would say it out loud. You can use that comma to help you remember when to write the word and. I'm sorry, that's not right. You can use the comma to help you remember when to write the word thousand. Moving on to model form, you can see we have the same number, 4,168, but it's modeled out with our pictures. This is a number shown with the pictures specifically using our place value blocks. You can see we have 4 thousandths cubes, 100 flat, 6 10 rods, and 8 ones. And then last but not least, our final place value representation is expanded form. This is when the number gets stretched out so that each digit in the number has a value that's added together. If we looked at each digit based on its value, we would see that it becomes 4,000 plus 100 plus 60 plus 8. If the number has a 0 in it, then that place value position is not included in the place value position. Let's try sorting some examples together. 7,865. Where do you think this number belongs? Is it represented in standard form, word form, model form, or expanded form? I hope you're thinking standard form. This number is written with the 4 digits normally, meaning that it's in standard form. All right, let's move on to our next example. Okay, take a moment to examine the number, determine what way that number is represented, and also how we would say this number out loud. I'll give you a moment. Okay, looking at this representation, I see 2 thousandths, 3 hundredths, 6 tenths, and 3 ones. This number is represented with place value blocks, so it would belong in model form. And if we were to write this number out, it would look like 2,363. It's always important to say those numbers out loud. All right, I completely apologize on behalf of my dogs. Though I love them, they are crazy. So please excuse them. We're just gonna keep on rolling. All right, our next example. Again, take a moment to examine it. I want you to think how this number is represented and also what the total value would be. How would we write this number or say it in standard form? If you sorted this number into expanded form, you are correct. And if we were to say this number out loud or write it in standard form, it would sound and look like 2,032. Because there's no thousands there, we put a 0 in the thousands place instead. Okay, take a moment to sort our number. You can see that this number is represented differently than our other 3 examples so far because this is written in word form. 276,988. That's a mouthful. Okay. Here we have another example in model form. This number is 134. Okay, just a few more, doing great. Okay. This one is written a little bit differently than some of our other examples, but this is represented in expanded form. Here I just broke apart the value of each of our digits and added them together. 372,198. Okay, last but not least, this is another number that belongs in our, good job, our word form, 52,329. All right, boys and girls, that's about all for our review today. I will submit another video showing you how to play our place value game this week. And just a little reminder that all of the information from this video can also be found in our set of notes in the PMG. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. See you soon.